That's sick.
The heretic.
The alien. Nice. Hey, what's up guys, Chris here, and welcome to another 40k reaction, which is super funny because on the video about 2 weeks ago I released the Horus cinematic reaction, and then the day after the new 40k cinematic came out, and I was like, what are the chances of that happening, right? It's almost like as if I had like an inside knowledge that the trailer would come up the next day. That would have been cool, but I totally did not. So anyways, based on your guys' comments, we have to react to the new edition cinematic as well. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. Now, before we fire up YouTube and the cinematic, do make sure to check out my website, Guerrilla Filmmaker, where it has all the goodies for merch like posters and hoodies and tees like that, to the digital assets, and most importantly, the Guerrilla Filmmaker program, where I teach you how to become a guerrilla filmmaker yourself, my techniques, my methodology and approach to filmmaking to create the shots that I do and have a blast, or take it to the next level and become a professional. Do make sure to take a look at the link in the description, and I will have a special discount for you guys. And with that said, let's fire up YouTube and check out the new 40k cinematic. 1, 2, 3. Warhammer.
Victory. That is what the preachers cry from the spires of their temples.
That's a big door, mate.
What commanders tell the soldiers in their service.
Is this in-game graphics, or is it...
The Indomitus Crusade meets with
pre-rendered?
triumph after triumph. Day by day we tear Imperium Nihilus from the despoiler's grip. And though we are beset on all sides,
It looks very...
with each battle we drive back the mutant,
That's sick.
the heretic,
The
the
alien.
alien.
Let's go, boy! That's sick. I can't believe that just happened.
As I speak these words, our forces engage the remnants of Leviathan.
Leviathan. Mate, this is really big scale, and definitely not in-game graphics.
Reclaiming lost worlds.
That the style is like...
Atoning for old shames. A crusade to cleanse the stars.
It's like Predator. I love that ambient. Yeah.
Taking the fight to the enemy.
Oh. Oh, this is next level, mate. Oh my god. I did not expect this. Let's go. Fatality.
We routed the Tyranids at Baal. We broke their high fleet. Soon, their foulness will be but a memory.
Oh my god.
That is what the preachers say.
Mate, I've never actually seen them get slaughtered like that from the aliens. Mate.
Relief will not save us.
Damn, boy.
Lies will not protect us.
I don't know what's happening, but I love
It
it.
is our hope that will
Mate,
die
they're
us.
getting... a different function, I'm guessing. Ugh. They look so weird, man. Let's go. Bullet time. Nice. There we go. Kratos has arrived. That was sick.
In the spires and the slumps.
Do it. What the heck is... Oh, that's pretty cool, actually.
Our people sing of victory.
I know that sound design effect.
Victory as the galaxy burns.
Mate, they're getting slower.
As the Imperium rots around us. Victory as humanity rages against the dying of the light.
Everyone's dead. That's pretty red, actually. It's like half and half.
Victory.
Sick. Okay, pause. Let's like this cinematic. Like this video as well, guys. It'll always help. That was sick, man. That was long as well. 4 minutes 30. I appreciate that. I think we all appreciate that. Mate, this one had classic voiceover, kind of like narration style, and then showcasing a lot of things that are happening during that narration, which was pretty cool. But I really liked the range of different planets we saw, but more importantly, like, I've seen like the Astartes and like Warhammer kind of like beating aliens up and slashing them down. That's always like super cool. But in this one, it's actually, I think, the first time that I've seen aliens kicking the ass of Warhammer, and that was pretty cool. So as always, guys, in the second part, we're gonna just like kind of like graze through the cinematic as well, and talk about specific scenes that kind of like catch the eye, and talk about filmmaking stuff and visual effects and that sort of stuff. So let's jump right back, hit play, and the first thing we have is the logo with a nice bass drop. Classic stuff. Fades away, and then the next scene, we just drop right into it. Sick. We have the character introduction very dramatically coming up. Now this, since they chose to show the character this kind of like fast in the beginning of the cinematic, is always cool to have a very dramatic shot of their face, basically. With this one, if it was real life, I would say a 50 mil, and then just have the talent do this kind of motion. Always great. And again, with cinematic lighting, mostly casting from either one side and keeping the other side dark and a bit from the back, it always creates such a great mood.
Victory.
And now his voice comes in, and it's very
the preachers
epic.
cry from the spires of their temples. What
That was really
commanders
cool.
tell the soldiers it's with triumph
So
day
anyway,
by
he begins by giving us a nice narration, very slow and kind of like building up alongside the words that he says.
day. We tear Imperium Nihilus from the despoiler's grip. And though we are
I
beset
love the
on all
music,
sides,
it always sets the right on. I
with
love
each
this.
battle we
That
drive
looks
back
so
the
cool, man.
mutant, the heretic, the alien.
Boom! So cool, man.
As I speak these words, our forces engage the remnants of Leviathan.
The remnants of Leviathan. Now, this particular area in the cinematic, with the fog, the forest, and the aliens, I freaking love it. Personally, it kind of reminds me of FF9 in the Petrified Forest. I played it when I was so young, but that freaking forest back in PlayStation 1 creeped the heck out of me. So it kind of reminds me of that, but more on the film side. It really reminds me of the Alien movies or the Predator movies, because you always have that atmospheric kind of like creepy fog forest going on with things dangling from like trees and skeletons and stuff like that. So it's really sick to see. The aliens, oh mate, it's just sick. So freaking cool. Basically, this being a cinematic trailer, it doesn't really have to worry about the logical progressions of the shots throughout the edit, but even though we do get small capsules of like standalone things from like this forest area with a fog, and we have a nice sequence of action and then a breather moment of them walking or looking around and then action again. And that kind of like fluctuation is really important for the viewer to get really excited, take a breath, take it in, get excited again.
Claiming lost worlds, atoning for old shames.
Really cool.
A crusade.
Love the
to
colors.
cleanse the stars.
He kind of reminds me of
Taking the fight.
the main guy that does the narration. He's like a buffed up Julius Caesar from the future.
To the enemy.
Ooh, this one, oh man, I love it. I just sick. This is getting, yeah, absolute mayhem. Sick. Okay.
Rerouted. Soon, their
Again, same
foulness will
thing.
be but a memory.
If you notice, this is really cool. Even with sound design, they do such a great job. Basically, you have creepy sounds, and then everything goes silent for like a second, and it goes inside of you as a viewer, right? You go, it's like holding that moment just enough, and then the sound bleeds in again, and it goes, check this out.
Their foulness will be but a memory. That is what the preachers say.
That's how the pros do it. Sick. So cool, man. Now we are to a different planet, and again, I love how they're using color grading and color as kind of like an emotion itself. The previous planet, it was dark, it was moody, it was that blue, and then you had the contrast of the orange massive flares and the red lasers and stuff like that. And here we go to a different planet. It has its own color scheme. It's like that sickly green, and then you have the blood, and really cool, man. It's something that I always really enjoy playing with as well. Color as a character, I think, makes such a massive difference to one's motion picture creations. And again, it's something that we talk way in depth in the Guerrilla filmmaking modules, but it's really understated how big of a difference the light direction and the color theme of a composition gonna do at the end. Cool.
But it is our hope.
I have to say, personally, this is just like a subjective kind of view. I love the design of the Astartes from the fan-made Astartes series. These guys look a bit comical to me. Like, I don't know, like Horus looked evil and angry and badass at the same time. This guy's, the specific design does look a bit like, really? It just took me slightly out of it. It's a really cool scene as well, the slow motion of the gun. Really cool. This guy again. Yeah, again, I mean, then, oh, I love this. So gory, man. Just split it in half. Just look at this. And it cuts back to the guy. You have like a heartbeat. Yeah, what I was gonna say is that there's so many things happening every second in the cinematic. It's impossible to tackle them on, but let's talk about this in terms of visual effects. It's really cool. So the alien is going from some weird pulse situation going on, and then we have the nice kind of like purple hue going, and he's making a shield to protect himself. That sound design, man. I know the exact sound, I know who from the exact sound pack that it is, and I've used it myself countless times. And it just goes to show you that when you've been doing this long enough, you watch a sick 40k cinematic and you're like, oh, that sound, a good choice, guys. It's, yeah, good choice.
Our people sing of victory.
Basically, what I wanted to say before. Making pulse effects is a really cool way to visually showcase the burst of energy. I've done that myself in the Final Fantasy VII Resurgence short film quite a lot, when you had the Thunder spell, the Cure spell, or even the Limit Break in the final boss fight. If you guys have not seen the film, take a look in the channel, it's pretty sick. Basically, it's just a really cool way to showcase visually the burst of energy. I always love to do that.
Victory as the galaxy burns.
Oh my god, how many times is the galaxy gonna burn, guys?
Victory as the Imperium rots around us. Victory as humanity rages against the dying of the light.
Classic shot coming up to the last man standing. Really cool, man. Really cool.
Victory.
It's the only way. Awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed another 40k reaction. Let me know what you thought in the comment section below, as always. And yeah, let me know about any other cinematics which you react to. And I'll catch you guys on next one. Check out the Gorilla Filmmaker program. It's pretty sick. And again, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay awesome and creative.